Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about bourbon and everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. It's about bourbon.
It's about bourbon, sure. She
Today
wasn't
on the
wrong.
show, we explore the notion that one man could bring a bourbon scene to a small community on a subtropical island. And I can only think that this is Steve referring to himself in Key West. My name is Miss Becca
You're
Sue.
close.
Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, as well as our special guests, Adam Stump, Luca Taro, and Justine Mays.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Everybody.
Hello. So, yeah, we're going to be talking today about can one person, anytime you get into subtropical climate, bourbon's never a thing I found. It's always rum drinks, frozen drinks, and I like those. Believe me, when I'm there, I feel like I'm good drinking that, but I'm getting ready to move, at least part time of the year, to a subtropical island. Becca is correct. That is about me, but it's not Key West. That's the spoiler alert. We're looking at houses there, and they're just so expensive, and the insurance and all that. We're looking at Dauphin Island, Alabama, which is half the island is very protected and really doesn't have hurricane issues, and insurance is very affordable there, and the houses are affordable there, and it's very quiet. It's kind of a laid back life where we can enjoy ourselves in a nice quiet, just going to the beaches type of thing. But then, and there's only like 1,500 year-round residents and about 3,000 during the summer. You got a lot of part-timers that have houses other places. And then you get a lot of tourists that come in too. They tend to stick to the other side of the island though, the west side, where there's big multi-million-dollar homes right on the beach. So I want to talk about, can one guy bring bourbon to a community? So we'll be talking about that after the break. For right now though, Becca said there's something she want to talk about. What is that, Becca?
I wanted to hear about your guys' sleeping necessities.
Okay.
Or sleeping deal breakers where you're like, I can't sleep if that is what's going on.
Okay. I've got a lot of them. Yeah.
I know you do.
He's very high maintenance.
I am.
He is high maintenance.
Kind of. I have to have a fan. That's important. I like the room to be very cool. The cooler, the better, actually. Like, I'll open up the window if it's even dipping down into the high 30s. That's okay to me, because you just have the appropriate coverages, on the bed at that time. And there's nothing better to me than when it's super cold in the room, but you're warm underneath the covers. I love that. And then I've got this cotton blanket that I bought from a Minnesota place in Minnesota. That's fantastic. And that thing, since I started using that, I'm telling you, I sleep better. So yes, that's it. And I have cotton percale sheets.
That's it. Other than
that's the sheets I like.
What about your pillows?
Well, they're cotton percale pillows too. I have to have those.
The filling in your pillow. What kind of filling do you have in your pillow?
Oh, I don't know. I like I don't like the feathers. I like the whatever foam or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I don't have anything fancy like memory foam or anything like that. I just have foam pillows. So yeah, with percale sheets because it's cool. It's a very cooling cotton. I like cool.
You know what the worst kind of sheet is? Jersey sheets.
Yeah, I would think so.
The ones that are like feel like a t-shirt material.
Right.
Ugh,
You don't want that.
yuck,
You don't want that.
disgusting.
No.
I'm I like it to be
Silk
cool,
sheets, I
but
bet. There's where we're gonna find our silk sheets right there.
yeah,
There we are.
I need 1,000 count thread.
Yes, of course.
I need it to be below 70 degrees in the room.
Okay.
Don't necessarily need a fan, but I have a Tempur-Pedic firm pillow,
Okay.
so it memory foam, and that's pretty much it. I'm good. I'm
Pretty
easy.
low maintenance.
He's
Yeah.
pretty low maintenance.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Adam should be an interesting one. He
You
is
could just
cheap.
sleep on the
He is
floor,
cheap.
I think. It depends how much you drink.
100% sleep
His
on the
house
floor.
isn't going to go under 70 degrees because he's too cheap, I think.
Oh no. We're 100% 70 degrees at night with the fan on for sure.
Okay.
I need some suggestions on a pillow. Like if anything disrupts the sleep, I feel like it's a pillow. One night I've got a shredded memory foam pillow, and then in the middle of the night it's trash. I throw it off and go get the other pillow that I used to have.
Right.
Next night that one's garbage. Like it's terrible. I feel like Goldilocks right
You
now.
need to work on your pillows thing. So yeah. Okay. All right. Justine, how about you? What do you need?
Don't really have a whole lot. I do like to have either a firm pillow or even if it's like a soft pillow, if it's really thick, like hotels, they're generally not like super firm pillows, but they're really fat. Because I'm a side sleeper. So I need something to like
The neck gap, it can be a problem.
Yeah.
Sleeping
support
on
my
your side.
neck and not like crush my shoulder. But
Right.
Now,
Right.
when you side sleep, are you like arm under or arm up kind of person?
I think I do both. Actually, like I think I normally start with like my arm is kind of like underneath the pillow, but then like I'll wake up in the middle of the night and then I'll have like my arms like over my head and stuff like that.
Isn't that I do not ever remember as a child waking up with my arms like this. I do not think I have ever slept and like woke up with my arms like this above my head. As an adult, I oftentimes wake up and my arms are above my head, and I don't know why that started. I don't know what like I've never done that, and I know it's like, oh, how would you know? You wake up and you remember what position you're in when you wake up. Like I always would have my arms underneath my blankets.
Arms
I
are
wake
out.
up and my arms are up. We sleep at night. We've got the two big fans up here I turn on, then I have another fan that's on the ground. That's the loud fan.
Yeah, that's good.
The sound,
I like a wind tunnel to sleep
Gotta
in.
have the sound. There's a sound deadening fan, and then just some
Yeah.
big fans to make sure the air's moving around.
Yeah.
I cool it down to 65 just in the upstairs.
That's
of the house
awesome.
at
Yeah.
nighttime.
Perfect.
So it's nice and cold.
Yeah. Well, next
Exclusive-
time I come, I'll be up at the upstairs.
Yeah, so you're gonna be on one of these
I'll
couches
crawl
up here.
upstairs. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
so the
be
perfect
upstairs.
situation up here.
Yeah.
I only like to use feather pillows, but very fluffy feather pillows, because you can you just give it a couple of fluffs and you're good to go. As long as they're not flat ones, because if they've been used for too long, they kind of lose too many pillows.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
lose
yeah.
too many pillow or too many feathers in them, and so then they kind of lose their fluff. But I like a really good, like a overly stuffed feather pillow makes me very happy. And I also use similar sheets to you, Steve. We stopped using, or I stopped using, maybe I should say.
Okay.
I very much always like to have I like to have the top sheet, obviously, and then like comforter, all those things. But Royce just refuses to use a top sheet, and so he would be
He'd kick it
the
down?
sheet. He'd be
Okay.
above the sheet, and I'd be below the sheet.
Right.
And I was like, this just isn't going to work, because at that time, and this was a while ago still, we didn't have a duvet cover. It was just a regular comforter. And I was like, this is disgusting. Like, you cannot just be sleeping with, like, because comforters are hard to wash. Like, you got to take it to a laundromat to wash
Right.
like a comforter. And so eventually I just got, which I like a feather comforter anyway, so I got a really nice feather comforter, and then I just have duvet covers to put on it. And so that's like a top sheet because I can wash that, all the time.
Right.
It makes life easy
Okay.
that way. But a nice heavy feather duvet or feather comforter with the duvet on it, which is the worst thing in the world. I will admit that duvets are the worst thing ever. But they are nice if your husband refuses to use a sheet, so you can still have at least a clean bed, because washing a comforter, that's a goddamn nightmare. And then I personally require another pillow for between me and my husband.
Well, yeah, you need
Because
that.
he's a
In case he gets
cuddler.
handsy. He gets handsy.
He will do that too, but he will cuddle me off the bed. And so I had to start putting, he calls it the
too
wall.
cuddly.
He calls it the wall. He's like, oh, the wall between us.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall.
He wishes. He's like, oh, the wall that separates our love. And I'm like, yeah. And when I first started doing it, he was so upset about it. And I was like, listen, if I don't put this pillow here, he was cuddling me off the bed. I had fallen off the bed before.
Did you ever get up and then go to the other side? He had cuddled you
I don't
while he
like
was
the
sleeping
other
or something?
side. I like my side.
But if there's no room there because he's cuddled you off.
Yeah, and he'll take and then here's the problem. So I've got Mr. Cuddle Monster on that side of me,
Okay.
so he's on my right side, and then on my left side I've got my very long. He's not fat anymore, but cat, and so he sleeps to my left.
Okay.
And so I've got Royce encroaching on the top of me. I've got Dean down by my feet, and so I end up having to turn slightly in the bed, and I can sense that I'm not perfectly straight in the bed, and
Right.
it'll make me just go crazy because I'm like I want to be straight in the bed, and I'm like moving around, and yeah, I just we have a king size bed, by the way. I should have plenty of space. If you look at the amount of space Royce has on the other side, it's the whole other half of the bed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I would like to get that I think would be so comfortable?
An Alaskan king size bed.
Well, yeah, that too. But one of those pregnancy pillows that
Yeah,
are like, they have
really
like the
long.
C-shaped or like the candy cane shape where, they use it to support their belly, but
Yeah.
you could just like put your arm,
Your
in
leg on it.
you know what I mean? And just like cuddle the pillow. And
Royce
think
would love that. He cuddles the fuck out of that. The wall. He cuddles that wall to death.
I'm not sure what you're talking about this.
Yeah. He just cuddles that pillow to
He's
death.
just happy, just humping the pillow. He's night humping. Leave him alone. He's night humping.
He loves that goddamn pillow. Actually, he hates the pillow, but
Yeah.
yeah, we have all those things that are necessary.
So, how often does everyone change their pillows out?
Not often enough. What'll happen to me, like Becca was saying, one day I'll notice I'll be like, this thing's like a pancake. I gotta get rid of it. You need to get on like a schedule where it doesn't get to that point.
You do, because you don't realize it, and then all of a sudden
Right.
one day you realize you're like, God, my neck! I just feel like I'm so flat.
Yes. Yes.
And you like look at the pillow, and it's literally a pancake.
Right.
And you're like, what have I
When did
done?
this happen? When did this happen?
And
Why?
then you lay in like or you go to a hotel and you're like, man, these are nice.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, because they're like, they don't let the pillows turn into pancakes. Although I have been to those sort of roach motels where those, if you've ever had to, like, you're driving on like a long road trip, it's like, well, that's the only place I can stay at. And you're like, what in the world? And they do have like the pillows.
They should have to
folded
put their
sheet?
pillows on their website, the front page.
They should.
Current, here's our pillows. Because then you would know. That'll tell you everything you need to know about the hotel by just looking at the pillows.
That's been like the worst thing. I've gone to some places and I'm like,
Yeah.
you like walk in and you're like, what the fuck
You
is
can't even fold it where it's good enough.
and like
yeah.
and the worst part, like there's like the clean white the actual sheet is on it, right? The pillowcase, but it's always like not big enough, and so like a little bit of the pillow's like hanging out, and you can see like how yellow it is and how like how it's flat and yellow because it's kind of like falling out of it
Sweaty
because
and drool
it's
and God
so
knows what
flat
else.
that it doesn't even fit inside that anymore. It just kind of falls out of the pillowcase, and you're like, oh my God. But you're in the middle of nowhere in like, you know, like Iowa or some bullshit like that. And you're like, there's nowhere else to stay.
Yeah.
Well, we change ours out every 2 years, no matter what.
Yeah, I think that's a
Makes
good
sense.
policy. I think it is.
Yeah.
On that note, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with our current champion, Justine Mays. What do you got there, Mays?
I have George Washington's straight rye whiskey. It's a
Okay.
little bottle.
Okay, little but solid cork pop.
Yeah.
That's a nice one. Luke's next.
I've got Old Jet Brothers sherry cask finished.
Okay, good, but not as good as Justine's. Becca, what do you got?
I have got some Neely Sweet Thumped Rye Whiskey, 107 proof.
Oh, that's our lead.
Ooh.
That was explosive. Explosive. I'll go next. I've got Leopold Brothers 10-year bourbon finished in a 3-chamber rye barrel. Let's see what we got here. Come on. No whammies. Becca's got a really good one. I got to really bring my A game. Let's see what we got. Well, it was solid. Adam, we're going to let you be the judge. Mine felt like it was louder, but it was also much higher pitch. So I don't know what you would define a better cork pop there. So it's up to you. You get to make the call.
As much as I don't want to, I would probably go with Steve's.
Okay.
I love that every time that someone goes with Steve's, we're like, I really don't want to say this, but
Right.
He's
Right.
put this all over so many times.
yes, it's hard that we feel that we have to be honest.
Okay. Becca could complain about it, but it doesn't matter.
I'm not
The judges
complaining.
rule.
I
The
thought
judges
yours was
rule.
louder than mine as well.
Okay.
So
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Adam, you know what you got to beat now. What do you got?
No, I'm definitely not going to beat it. I've got a bottle kill here.
Oh,
of
geez.
a
1792.
1792 bottled and bond pick.
Okay. Yeah, not a lot going on there. But he'll finish it out, and that'll be all she wrote for that one. All right. Cheers, gang.
cheers.
All right, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to talk about could one man make an impact on a subtropical island. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
You're on mute.
Yeah, Becca.
Oh, great, Becca Sue. You're on mute.
We didn't hear any of that. And you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're wondering, can one man start a bourbon revolution on an island in the tropics?
Yes, we are. So, just to get everybody caught up to speed, the warden and I made an offer on a house. It ended up getting rejected, and she was crestfallen. I was like, we'll find another one. And then we decided, why just buy a house down there? We got to buy our dream house. So then we upped the game. Then we decided, and now we've honed in on one. I'm getting ready to send my real estate agent down there to check it out, and then we're looking at making an offer. So we're excited about that. I don't want to share too much because I don't want someone to buy it from me. So it's on Dauphin Island. That's all I'm going to say. It's on stilts. The last one wasn't on stilts. This one's a stilted house, beach house look to it, versus the other one was just kind of a house look to it. So this one, you can see it and you'll be like, that's a beach house. So that definitely played into it. And my idea is I'm going to be down there and I'm going to be living there. We'll be there part-time for the next couple of years while the warden finishes out her career. Then we're going to be full-time. Though we'll still keep our house in St. Louis as our plan and spend some time up there. But our primary residence will be Dauphin Island. And I want to know, can I bring whiskey down there? Can I integrate into their small community, first of all? Which kind of like I did with bourbon. This has been done before by me. Can I integrate into their society? And then can I, make bourbon a thing down there? Maybe some bourbon events, cocktail. They have a community center where they like to do a lot of events, and maybe the ultimate dream would be have like a little mini bourbon festival there. Not something big like the New Orleans Bourbon Festival or the Kentucky Bourbon Festival, but a small one where that's featured. Maybe we bring in the Neelys one year, or Adam Stumpf and the Old Monroe team. As kind of like the featured ones, and then we have a couple other distilleries down there and too. Something like that. Do you guys think I could possibly do something like that? Is that in the realm?
Absolutely.
I'm looking at Dolphin Island right now.
Oh, it's
What's the
cool.
population, Steve?
Population, like I said, it is about 3,000. But again, that's about half part-time people and only about 15 to 1,600 full-time residents year-round. So
Oh, and you're
Average age?
average age is like my age. Average age is 58, which is the age I happen to be.
Solid drinking.
Yeah.
you're close to your
Yeah,
favorite place,
yes, I think you
Pensacola.
Yes, Pensacola is a short drive away, so that's nice. You can also take a ferry to get there quicker. So you take the ferry over to Gulf Shores, and then it's even quicker to. I don't have to drive around the bay then. It'll save me like an hour and a half to get on the ferry to get to Pensacola, which is only like 2.5 hours away. So yeah.
So
Yeah.
I looked at some of the restaurants and pubs, and there's not a lot of bourbon offerings at Dolphin
Correct.
Island.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think it's ripe for the pickings, especially with somebody with your knowledge and connections. I think you can introduce this and make it part of the island scene of Dolphin Island.
Yeah, I feel like, there's the possibility. Again, I've got a lot of bourbon friends, people who are in the bourbon industry, and I would love to have like the Stumps come down there. And this beach house is going to be plenty big to host guests. I'm even going to have a rack in there. To talk to Justine about this, and a free T-shirt for everyone who comes down and visits me. You get to go to the rack, pick out. We're going to have a full array of sizes, and it's going to have Dolphin Island on the front, and then on the back, it's going to have actually a picture of the house. It's going to be like, I vacation on Dolphin Island with the Akeleys. And that's free. There's no charge to that. There's no charge to stay with me either. Anybody who wants to come down can. I'm going to get a golf cart and all that kind of good stuff, some electric bikes and things. Because it's a golf cart type of community. And there's not a lot of restaurants. I don't know, like 15, 16 on the island. Because it's a small island. It is like 14 foot long. And again, you see a lot of it is that western side. That's where all the tourists are. The eastern side, which kind of looks like a circle, that is where all the locals live and stuff like that. So that's where the house I'm looking at is, on that side.
I feel like that would be a really cool place to do like a bourbon tiki cruise event.
Yeah. Yes. There are a lot of captains and things like that. And I mean, again, that's why I want to get involved in the society. And they have meetings and stuff like that. And even homeowners, all homeowners can get on this group. And I want to be a part of that too, because then you get to meet the other people that are down there. And talking to people that own a boat, they'll be like, let's put together a tiki cruise. I can help out with that. And that's the kind of stuff I want to do.
Do you think that you'll get bored there?
I don't think so. I still feel like, I can get to Florida in, a matter of hours and everything I want to do is right there. So vacation, to me, Florida's still vacation. And I'm still going to go to Key West probably more than I have because I can get there much quicker from Dolphin Island. And so we'll probably go there. And again, this isn't Key West. This isn't Key West too. It's by no means that, there's there's world-class restaurants in Key West and all that. But everything that I love about Key West is also in Dolphin Island too, just on a smaller scale. There's not very low crime rate. I mean, it's almost no crime to speak of. It is the restaurants that I have gone to down there are excellent. Really enjoyed them. It was good. And then it's also the difference between Key West. It's very much a beach community, which I love the beach. And the idea is to go to the beach every day. To kind of start out the day, just walking the beach. That'll be my exercise. And the wardens too. She wants to go to the beach, and she collects shells, and we would go and do that type of thing. To start the day out, go for walks on the beach and stuff like that. And there's like 5 or 6 different beaches there, so we can mix it up and go to different ones. And each has a little bit different personality. Some are traditional sand beaches. They've got a couple where it's very rock filled and stuff like that. Kind of the cool thing, it's not a big place for stone crabs, but if you like stone crabs, there are some that hang out there, and you can get in the water and actually capture them with the net, which is kind of cool. So I plan on doing that. They're not really, blue crabs are the big thing. They're abundant in blue crabs, and that's what the locals eat. But I still love me some stone crabs, so I think I can be the stone crab guy there. That's what I want to do.
I feel like if you look at everything that you have done in your bourbon career, everything that you've accomplished, and I feel like if you build it down there, they will come.
Yeah. I think so too. And again, when I'm talking about a bourbon festival, I'm not talking by any means I want 10,000 people there or anything like that. But it's one that appeals to not only people that are on the island, but people that visit the island. And then from Mobile, it's the closest big city is Mobile, Alabama. If you could draw the whiskey people from there, and that, just a small festival, and they have a little community center where they do events. Matter of fact, this past Saturday, they did something this will be the last year I miss it. They do a luau every year where they get hula dancers and tiki drinks and all that kind of shit. That's right up my style right there. So I won't miss that in the future. So
they're going to kick Steve off the island for getting people too drunk.
Possibly. Yeah, that could be.
He's going to get banned from the island.
That could be a thing. So,
There's probably a lot of ordinances that you can't go past 10 o'clock, right?
Oh yeah. That place really, unlike Key West, that it goes all night. It shuts down about 10 o'clock. You're right. Most of the restaurants and things like that are done at either 9 or 10, and that's kind of it. And again, so it ends up being not a party school. There's, it's spring break. No kids are there because there's no places to go. Everything's shut down by 10 o'clock. There's no kids that go there or anything like that. There are a lot of families again that hang out on the West End and get there's huge. The beach houses there are unbelievable. They're huge, and they literally have like big wood decks with huge pools that overlook the Gulf. The opulence there, and those are totally unprotected. Dolphin Island gets down to half a mile wide at one point. You got a road going right down the middle, then houses on either side, but there's nothing to protect them. Those get taken out by hurricanes a lot, but those people they're like the ultra rich, and then they rent them out, so they just rebuild. So they get taken out a lot there. So you will. Dolphin Island even has the nickname the unluckiest island in Alabama, but that's because of that west side. It doesn't really happen on the east side where there's a barrier island. Around the barrier island, there is huge sand dunes. It's very wooded on the eastern side, and it just stops the hurricanes from getting to the houses there. So very little damage done on the eastern side.
Yeah, building the house on that west side is crazy.
Yeah, I know, because there's nothing there. You're literally right. There's nothing protecting you at all.
I don't know if you guys looked it up. Like over here is where this side's where.
This is where I'm looking at. Yeah, and then over here it goes all the way down there. It's 14 miles long.
Why would you build one? Like there's nothing.
Yeah. There's nothing to protect you at all. So all you're doing is, if a hurricane's coming, it's going to hit. You just got to hope you're not in the line of fire that time. And
you got Pelican Bay protects the other side of the island.
Yeah. It's pretty cool how That's how we started watching videos about different places to go. And we saw a guy went down there, and the guy was talking about that and how, insurance. I was looking at places in Key West and everything that I wanted to look at. Again, a much smaller house than I'm looking at now. $1 million for the house, and we thought, well, we can make this happen. But then the insurance could be up to $25,000 a year. In Dauphin Island, we're gonna at the house we're looking at, we're gonna be at like $4,500 for the year for insurance, which isn't all that much more than we pay in St. Louis, by the way. When you look at tornado, it can happen here, in earthquakes. We're in an earthquake zone. You got to have earthquake insurance. It ends up being damn near what it is in Dauphin Island. So, and you do have to buy 3 kinds of insurance: homeowners, wind insurance, and flooding. But again, that's all in about $4,500 for all 3 of those for the house that we're looking at. So,
Yeah, it balances out.
yeah, for sure. So.
Is there a pool on the house that you're looking at?
No, not a pool, but we will join the community pool and stuff like that. So, and then we do want to get like a hot tub, so we'll get that. And there's screened-in porches and all kinds of cool stuff. But yeah. So that's what's going on, and I hope I can make a difference. I hope I can bring bourbon to that community, and at least have some fun with it. So we'll see.
Yeah, I agree with Justine. Your experience, everything you can bring, it'll happen.
Yeah. Well, imagine this. Luke Otero coming to the island, the famous Luke Otero. If I can get Luke to visit me, my fate's set. I mean, the people run that event. So yeah. So that's the kind of stuff we're looking at. So yeah. Plus, you get a free T-shirt, so not too shabby.
That just makes it all worth it.
Yes, we'll get people coming there all the time just for the free T-shirt.
I feel like you have to find that perfect balance of joining the community and bringing like people in, and not like taking over and them being like, dude, who is this asshole that came in over our island?
Right. I gotta be careful. I gotta integrate slowly, quietly, and yeah. I don't want to come in and be like, hey, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start doing a bourbon. No, that won't work. They got their own thing. It's cool, though. They don't allow, no commercialization at all. There's not one national hotel on there. There's not one. They've got the gas stations are known. There's a Chevron and a Circle K. And within the Circle K, there's a Subway. But that's it. That's because it comes with the place. There's no chain restaurants at all. And they don't allow them. It's just... They don't want them. They don't want to be the other places that are around there, like Orange Beach and Gulf Shores. They don't. That's not what they want to be. So, yeah, that's cool. So there you go. There's a little bit. We'll see if one man can make a difference. I'm going to try. We'll end by talking about where people can find us. Luke, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find us on Instagram at Santa Fe Boutique Wines, and you can find me on LinkedIn.
Adam. Doug, you're on mute, buddy. We can't hear Adam. Ask to unmute, I'll say. That's all I can do. I can't force him to unmute.
There it is.
Okay.
There we go. Sorry, Laura was vacuuming, and I was like trying to mute
okay.
it. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Old Monroe Distilling Co. and drinkoldmonroe.com.
All right, Justine.
You can find me on Instagram at JA_Maze.
Miss Becca Sue.
You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Miss Becca Sue, 1K, no C's.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley across all social media. ABVnetwork.com, that's where we have what's going on at the network, including our shows you can listen to. ABVBarrelShop.com, all of our events and things like that. Copper Road Experiences, what's going on there. It is out and available in both Apple and Android right now, so you can download the app. Not a lot going on yet. We're trying to get our distillery partners up and running, so more on that soon. We'll do all kinds of social media blasts when it's really cooking, but for right now it's just kind of pre activity going on right now. So, but check it out, please, and download and get ready. That's for sure. And last but not least, check out Bourbon Sasquatch on YouTube. Becca, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, we ask you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Take care.
Later.
Bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.